Yo, today we're gonna play some Soraka. A lot of people have requested I play this champion. She's been quite popular now, so I thought why not. The thing is, though, she just got nerfed in the most recent patch. The thing that got nerfed was her healing on her rejuvenation. So I think she's still good, but I first want to go over the nerf, then I'll go over the build, and then we can watch the gameplay. So yeah, the rejuvenation. The first ability on Soraka, if you hit it, if you hit an enemy champion, Soraka gains rejuvenation, healing for 60 plus 35% of her AP over 2.5 seconds. So what this means is, if you hit your first ability, Soraka heals. And this healing scales with how much AP you have. So first people build things like Rabadon's Death Cap on Soraka, because then her healing would just be insane, because it scales with AP, right? Now they nerfed it to 35% AP. So yeah, it's still pretty good, I think. It's just a nerf, and she just heals a bit less. This also means that your ally champion also gets less healing, because first when you hit a champion with your first ability, then you heal an ally with your second ability. That ally also gains rejuvenation, and this rejuvenation scales with AP, so this got nerfed, so your healing overall will be a little bit nerfed. But yeah, I still think Soraka's pretty good. And I don't think you necessarily need to build AP anymore. So yeah, I'll just show you what I think is the best build right now. First of all, Staff of Flowing Waters. I think it's a must buy on Soraka, because you both get ability haste, and for Soraka, spamming her abilities, yeah, that's just nice. If you can just spam heal your allies, that's amazing. And ability haste on other champions can be really good as well. But the first item you always want to build is this tier. So yeah, first Sapphire Crystal into Tear of the Goddess. Then you build Staff of Flowing Waters. Then you finish the Seraph's what's it called? Seraph's Embrace or something like that. Oh yeah, Archangel Staff. And then Seraph's Embrace. So first of all, Mana Crystal, Tear of the Goddess, then build Staff of Flowing Waters, then you build Boots and Boot Enchantment, and then you finish the Archangel Staff. So you have 3 items, and then the third item, like these 3 items I have here, are pretty situational. I like Warmogs because it gives a lot of health, and Soraka, whenever you heal an enemy, it takes 10% of your own health. So the more health you have, the more healing you can do, and also you regenerate health if you go out of combat. So I think Warmog's pretty good, but I don't think a lot of people use this anymore on Soraka. A lot of people just go Ardent Sensor. Also gives you health, gives you ability power, bonus magic damage, attack speed. So this is just an overall very good item. And if you're against AP champions, Athene's Holy Grail is also pretty good. But yeah, like I always say, support players usually have 2 items, maybe 3 in a game. If the game goes like 15 to 20 minutes, then you can maybe get more, but usually you get around 2 to 3 items. So I say you get these 2 always, and then you can see, like, do I need more health? Do I need more attack speed or something like that? Or do they really have magic power, and you can go Athens? Yeah, I guess that's it for the build. Oh yeah, the runes. Yeah, Airy. A lot of people used Font of Life, but Font of Life got nerfed, and I don't really like it. I like Airy for the extra damage and maybe shielding. Then our other runes. Yeah, it's also what you think it's best. I think Gathering Storm is pretty good because your abilities do still scale with AP, and also your healing does still scale with AP. So the more AP you have, the more healing you can do. So I like Gathering Storm. You can also go Scorch, because in the laning phase, especially in the early phase, you keep spamming your first ability, So every time you hit your first ability, you deal bonus magic damage. It has a 10-second cooldown, but I still think it's pretty viable. For the second rune, I got Hunter Titan, Adaptive Carapace, or yeah, you could also go Nullifying Orb. This is more the defensive item, right? And I think Hunter Titan is pretty good because you get more health, and the more health you have, the more healing you can do. Same goes for Adaptive Carapace, you get 50 health. But I take Hunter Titan if I see that the enemy has a lot of CC. And then Hunter Genius is for the cooldown, so you can keep spamming your abilities. You can also go Pack Hunter. You don't really need Mana Flow Band because you already built the Mana Crystal and Seraphines of Seraph's Embrace. So yeah, I just go Hunter Genius. You can also go Pathfinder if you like to roam. But again, Soraka, her passive, let her move very fast if there's a low ally champion. So yeah, I just think Hunter Genius is the best pick here. Yeah, that's the build. So now let's watch the gameplay. Yeah, so we're now watching some gameplay. I am playing with Draven. Draven is very aggressive in the early game, so yeah, you want to be aggressive as well. Soraka actually deals quite a lot of damage in the early game, I would say. I placed a ward there and not in the bush because this ward can see through walls. The only thing is you have to be standing over the wall to actually see what's going on. But Draven just planted another ward there, so I guess he doesn't know about that. Yeah, so playing aggressive, trying to poke with your first ability. See, I can see the ward. That's because of my ward, even though it's not, even though it's behind the wall. So just a little tip. Yeah, playing against Tristana and Senna, they have a lot of poking as well, but we just have the damage advantage. And also Tristana is playing, yeah, kind of meh. She's just getting hit a lot, so this tells me I can play very aggressive. I also know Senna has a long cooldown on her heal, so knowing the abilities of your opponent is also very important. See, we already forced a flash. Senna's low, Tristana's low. Yeah, I go first ability, third ability, and then heal. I always take first ability to poke, third ability to, yeah, also deal a bit more damage, and also just silence if they go in. And now it's up to you. Like, you can level the second ability to heal a lot, to get the cooldown reduction, heal more. But you can also go for the first ability to poke, to be more aggressive in the early game. But I took heal, so and I have Tear of the Goddess ready. As you can see, I have 85 stacks right now. You want to keep spamming your ability to stack up the mana in the mana crystal and the Tear later on. Yeah, Draven's almost level 5. This is also something you should keep in mind. Tristana's already level 5. This means their ultimate is up, and yeah, you just have to be careful, because as a support you're always usually one level behind. I see Jax here in the river. I know he wants to jump on my plant, so I can poke him a little bit. He just used his jump, so I can poke him a little bit more. But now we don't have vision, and I know Draven has a ward, but yeah, ADCs usually don't ward. Oh, kick. Yeah, so I want to play aggressive, but Draven is still farming, so I lost the trade. And you can see I'm losing a lot of health, but if I hit the first ability, you can see me heal up, right? So that's why it's very important to use your first ability. Here Draven gets caught, but I tried to heal him up, I silence them all, I root Jax, but it's not enough. Amumu is here, but my mana's up and I get rooted. I play from the back, heal him up, try to poke him down. Now Zed is also coming and Amumu is jumping back in. So you want to stay behind, keep farming, and use your silence when you know the enemy is going to jump or going to use an ability. Tristana's going back in. Yeah, and here I accidentally stole the kill, but yeah, like I said before, I don't really care as support if you take kills, because yeah, I'd rather take a kill than die. So yeah. But in that fight, why we won that fight is because when you heal someone, your HP goes down. So in the early game, you don't have a lot of HP, so you can't really spam heal. This is when you rely on your third ability a lot, because this one silences the enemy and also roots the enemy. And silence is very important because champions like Jax, they use their abilities to jump and to engage, right? Same goes for Tristana. So if you silence them all, they can't really engage. So if you run back in the tower, you just silence them, then they can jump in or something like that. So this is very important ability. It has a long cooldown, especially in the early game, so you have to use it very smart. Soraka also has a global ult. This means that when she uses her ult, it affects all allies across the whole map. So you should be taking a look at the map and at the health bars of your teammates in the top left corner. Like, for example, if Echo is now getting pushed by Nasus, like, I'm not gonna help him right now because that's just stupid. He's fighting on the turret. And maybe I need to heal now, see? I tried to flash, but Tristana got me with her ult. And Karma roamed from mid, so I died, but it's fine. We got Drake, we got some kills. Echo's getting this Nasus, so yeah, good trade overall. But what I wanted to say about the global ult is that you can use it sometimes just for one person. If you see like mid or top is getting ganked or something like that, and you can just save one person or maybe make him get a kill or something, sometimes that's worth it because you also get an assist, so you also get gold. So yeah. Yeah, here I was going a bit too deep, but I'm trying to save that. In which I actually succeed, so that's pretty good. Now maybe we can do something, but no, they're all here. I'm getting poked down a lot. Those were like 2 or 3 abilities and I'm already lost all my HP, so yeah. I really want to do Herald, but Amumu is just doing nothing, I guess. And meanwhile my bottom lane is getting attacked. That's why I used the global ult to save Draven. Yeah, they're doing Herald. But I don't see any enemies and my minions are on the mid turret, so I thought why not just get some plates. Karma's here, they got the Herald. So yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know where the enemies are, but this game was just pretty one-sided. I tried to get some exciting Soraka gameplay, but I don't know, man. I'm not really good with her or something. I don't know. I don't like it that when you have bad teammates, Soraka can't really do anything. And in this game, my teammates were very good, so that worked out great. But if you have ADC, like if I was playing with this Tristana, for example, I don't think I could have won this. This Draven is very good. He can handle his own. He can handle 1v2. So I don't know, I'd rather play a support that can carry late game, or yeah, just can do some damage on his own. Soraka is just really dependent on your teammates, just like Lulu, just like Yuumi. These enchanter supports just can't really do anything on their own. Here I'm taking some minions because that's just free gold, and I don't know what else to do. Echo's getting caught. Zed is fighting. I think Zed's winning this, but Echo is just super deep. Yeah, I used my ultimate, but it was just too late, so that's pretty sad. I also quickly want to talk about my upload schedule. As you can see, I've not uploaded in a week. This is just because I'm very busy with work. But I really like making videos, and I will keep making videos, especially now that I'm doing voiceovers and stuff. I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, it's just a bit of lack of motivation because I think the meta right now is not really enjoyable. But I'm looking forward to the next patch, to the new rank system. Hopefully, yeah, matchmaking will just improve a lot more. Then I definitely play a lot more. And yeah, I work 6 days a week, so I'm just pretty busy. Oh, my root just didn't hit. I use everything I have heal, I have ultimate, I used my locket enchant, but yeah, we can't do anything. Another heal, flash, root, another heal, nope. So this is what I mean, like this was a 2v5. My teammates, I think they were trying to get to us, but yeah, they were just too slow. Yeah, as a Soraka, like what can I do? I can just keep healing. I literally used everything I had, and it still didn't work out. So yeah, if you're playing, that's why you shouldn't really use all your stuff on champions like a tank, like a Mumu or something. If I was with Draven, Draven deals massive amounts of damage, or Zed or Echo. Then it probably went pretty different, and we could have actually killed people. But now it was just yeah, stupid. The Drake is here, so the enemy is probably wanting to go Drake. I root the Jax. We tried to kill him, but we don't quite get him yet, which is unfortunate because if we got him, it was just a free Drake. Again, they're all in this spot, so if I use my third ability there, I root them, I silence them, they can't do anything. Use my ult to heal him up a bit. Keep using my heal on the Zed, or Echo I mean, and he's already almost full HP. Now Draven's going in. I keep using heal from the backline because even on champions that are not really in need of help, because I have Staff of Flowing Waters, and Staff of Flowing Waters gives ability haste. So even if you're if you can like heal up an enemy or an oh, this was stupid. I just walked to the minions, attacked them, and then just died. But Staff of Flowing Waters gives ability haste, right? So for example, if you are with a teammate that can benefit from having a lot of cooldown reduction, or ability haste, I mean, then just heal them. Even though they might really need a heal and your ADC is almost dead, you can heal them to make them more powerful, right? Same goes for Arden Sensor. It gives attack speed. Maybe you want to give it to your ADC and not to the tank that's almost dying. You know what I mean? So this is also something to keep in mind. Like the items you're building, what effects do they have, and how do they benefit the champion that I'm using it on. I hope I explained that right, but yeah. They're kind of stalling for time, I guess, because we want to do Baron and finish the game. But the Mumu is just going in, and now Jax is on me. I use my locket, silence, global heal, and now I just use every heal I have and silence them while we attack. easy flash, kill, double kill. Yeah, this is just this was a very easy game, but it was I think the best game of Soraka I played. I haven't played a lot, but every time I played her, I was just losing because my teammates were. No, I don't want to blame my teammates for everything. Like, I'm not a really good Soraka player, but still, like, if you don't have good teammates, I don't think Soraka is pretty good. So yeah, that was a video. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Soraka is not my main, but I like playing her. I don't think she's the best, but it's still a pretty viable option. Yeah, I'm also working on Nautilus videos, but Nautilus is I don't know, man. He's hard to play for me. I don't know why. But I do really like his playstyle. So the next video is probably about Nautilus. Yeah, please subscribe, like. See you next time.